Back at A&M-Commerce as Lions defeat the Texans in 4 sets here with Coach Joe Morales. All right, Coach, so tell me if it seemed this way to you. Probably not. But the first 2 sets, it really seemed like you guys had Tarleton chasing. I know it was back and forth, but it seemed like they could never quite get the momentum. And whenever you guys would get a 3-point lead or so, they would come back. But you guys kept extending it and kept extending. Did it seem that way to you?
Yeah, no, it did. And I even told Morgan going into it, I was like, man, like it's a side-out game, but we feel like we had the momentum going all the way. So it was kind of relaxed. It's they were playing, they were executing the scouting reports, and I think they had their outside hitter we had to do some adjustments on her a little bit to get it back in there. But yeah, I think it felt that way, and we'll take that. I told the team early on in the season, I was like, if we can stay within 3 to 4 points and then break away towards the end, that's if we have to play that season, then so be it. Because we feel that we're good enough to finish strong a little bit.
On the broadcast, I kept talking about I felt like if the Texans could get a little bit of momentum, you might could see a run from them, and we kind of saw that in set number 3 where they got the momentum. You guys kind of didn't help a little bit with some errors and stuff. Talk about that set.
Well, it's going to be trying season. Everybody's up for competition, and I changed the lineup a little bit, added another player in there, and early on in the game, I told him, I was like, if we could dominate the passing and the blocking a little bit, then the offense will come to us. Our defense is really strong. But we had a different lineup in there, and the passing changed. And, when you're running a 6-2, you can't just sub and sub and sub. So, we chased it a little bit, and then we figured out, okay, well, that didn't work, and we're going to go back to the drawing board for that. But we went back to what we know. But early on in the season, we need to try some things to get some players in, and we're going to need depth going into conference. And I thought it was a perfect time to adapt to it, so we went with it, and it didn't work in our favor, and we came back strong in the 4th set.
Yeah, talk about that, because in volleyball, a lot of times it's momentum. And you guys did a really good job of stopping that because it would have been easy for them with that momentum they got in the 3rd set where they could have just carried that over. But you guys did a great job of stopping that and carrying your own momentum.
Well, and I think a lot of that has to go to, I can't speak, she hit pretty well. She, only 154, but Reese Fetty. What she brings to the table is just calmness. Her, Millie, control the floor a little bit in terms of that. And I think that's why, we were able to execute. We don't let it escape us too far. No matter how, I'm not going to talk about last year, but UAB, we were down 16-23 and came back and won that set. So we know we can do it. We have the stability to do it, and we have the leadership to do it. So we're calm, we're cool, collective, and, hey, volleyball, this is the only sport that you mess up, the other team's going to get a point. But they're going to mess up too, so we'll take advantage of that.
I thought you talked about Fetty, but I also thought Carly Spockman and I thought Peyton Roper both played phenomenal at the net today.
Yeah, I mean, our blocking is just on fire. Our middles are on fire, first of all, just on offense. I think we're doing a really good job of dominating that, but the blocking is really, really come along. And that's a lot to say for Carly, too. She didn't play last year. She redshirted, and to come back and play, she's been huge for us. And Roper dominating on the right side. And she has a lot to handle because sometimes she's facing 2 different outside hitters, both different. So blocking schemes are changing from rotation to rotation or player to player. So they're getting it, they're understanding it, they're communicating it early, and I think that's what's getting us going a little bit.
All right, so you guys go 2-1 in the Invitational. Overall thoughts about the 3 games?
Yeah, I liked it. Little Rock, I want that one back, but first game jitters, and I like it that we're in our home, and UCA played a really good game, and I thought that was really high and fast. That one, we needed that to, I think that 5 set put us in a position to understand that, hey, we can go the distance. And then finishing off with our old foes from the Lone Star now in the Southland, now that we see them here. And that was the icing on the cake. So, and they're a really good team. I mean, they have some outside hitters. Number 7 was just doing her job of finding points. And so, like I said, we made adjustments a little bit and put the pressure on serving a little bit. And I thought it was a really good tournament. And, I can be proud of them and excited and ready to get it going on Monday and next one.
Now, you guys got a couple of big tournaments coming up. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Be a couple weeks before we see you back home.
Yeah. We got 3 more weekends, so and then we're in conference. So this is fast sport. So we play fast, and we got to be ready. So we're working hard, and it's gonna be a fun ride. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for doing this.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the win, and we'll talk to you in a couple weeks.
Will do. Go Lions.